guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a good day. Today we're going over another pretty basic edit. This one was pretty short. I mean, I can spend hours upon hours on editing anything, but I tried to keep this one pretty short. Again, it's sped up. I do that because I still spend way too long on editing. Yeah, let's get right into it. So this time we have a picture of Casey next to mushrooms, and then obviously I go in, use the camera raw filter, which I always do. The next thing you see me do is use a trick I found on YouTube for any portrait photo. If you want to like kind of smoothen out the skin, I guess, like quickly and easily. So you put a high pass filter on it, you invert the picture, change it to vivid light, and then put a Gaussian blur on it. And sometimes I don't even use it, like on this one, I ended up just making it look kind of weird, I think, so I took it away. But yeah, here again, I'm copying the photo and then making a more crispy, detailed version. Like, you know, I turn up the texture and the clarity and the sharpening and that sort of thing. And then I paint in like over the eyes and lips, and I think I do hair later. The fine details that like you want to look like crispy and pop, like that's what brings it out for me. And like, you know, maybe I'm overdoing it, but that's what I like to do. I do it way up and then I just dial back the opacity depending on how much I want to leave. And then I cropped the image. I think I ended up doing 2x3. I'm posting most of these on Instagram, so like, you know, I wanted to include as much of the scene as possible, and I thought 2x3 would be the best option for that. My goal is to make the lights pop and stand out, and then make her face and like, you know, her arms and hair right there like pop and stand out as well. And so just using different lighting and things like that to work that out. That's what I was doing there. And then I usually use a selective color to go in and like dial the color in where I want it, how I want it to be. And then here I ended up going with like a maroon and like teal kind of look. I tried to pick like two colors that, you know, complement each other, obviously, and you can go to Adobe Colors and figure that out. But also I use the color lookups, and those are like an easy way to make an image look good if you're a scrub. It's basically like putting a filter on there. I use those so much, and like even will overlap like a few of them in a row and then change like a little bit of the color myself and then do that sort of thing. But the color lookups can be really useful, especially if you're compositing an image together to like blend things together and make it look right and kind of give it all one unifying look. And so I use those with different blending modes and different opacities, and I'll use a couple sometimes, and sometimes I won't use any, but they really help like tie together an image for especially, you know, graphics and edits and things like that. But so here I'm using one, I'm painting in over her face to highlight her face, because what it's doing is it's lightening the darks. And so to make her face pop, I kind of just took it away there. But there I'm making the whites of her eyes like purely white, because there's a little bit of like blue and, you know, different colors in there. And then I'm using white light streaks to give some like more texture and light to her eyes, just to make it pop even more. And then going in and adding some color to make it pop even more. And really, like, her eyes probably don't need it, but like in pictures, it just like really puts emphasis on the eyes. And sometimes you can't even tell. Other times it helps a lot. And, you know, I like to make things overdone and dramatic, and so I like to do it, and it's just fun to put the details on it. And then here I'm going in and making everything glow, or the lights glow. Get the layer you want, rasterize the image, go to apply image, and then put a Gaussian blur on it and turn it to screen. I can go into more details on like all this stuff. You guys should comment and let me know if you want me to go into more detail on anything. And yeah, that's about it for this one. So let me know what you thought, and any questions or anything you have, leave them in the comments. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.